I've tried so hard
You're
to.
ready for this? You're not a negative person. You're a scared person.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could definitely.
Alexis, that's a big difference, bro.
I started this channel 5 months ago, and every once in a while I asked myself the same question. Why am I doing this? Is it worth it? No one is watching. Whether we like it or not, negative thoughts exist. We don't want them, but they are always there. Some of us choose to ignore them, some choose to accept them, and even worse, some of us even welcome them. But if you are like me, if you are trying to live life to the fullest and keep a positive mindset, then this video is for you. To stop negative thoughts, in my opinion, we should first understand why do we get them in the first place. There are 3 reasons why we get negative thoughts. Number 1, shame and regret of our past choices. We have all done shameful things in the past. We've all done things we regret or said things we shouldn't say. Some of us feel like we've wasted the past years of our lives focusing on things we can't change instead of focusing on what we can change. Number 2, anxiety about the present. We are worried about things that's happening right now. And number 3, fear of what will happen in the future. Humans have always been afraid of the unknown. That's why we are drawn to things like astrology and tarot reading to get a glimpse of the future. Now that we understand why do we get negative thoughts, it will be easier to find ways to stop negative thinking. Number 1, recognize the thought loop before it starts. Once you know what kind of negative thinking you commonly engage in, you can start to recognize the triggers that bring on the thought loops. Stop the negative thoughts before they start and be honest about what brings out the worst reaction in you. Try to eliminate the factors in your life that start the negative thoughts. It can be anything from a place or maybe a person that constantly triggers your insecurities. Number 2, find the good. In almost every situation in life, there's the good and the bad. It's human nature to focus on the negative because our mind is constantly trying to fix a problem. So whenever you go through what seems to you at that time a negative situation, stop and ask yourself, what's one good thing about this situation? What are the things I learned from this? And what can I do differently the next time? All these questions will not only help you to look at the situation from another perspective, but also at the end, you will realize that what just happened wasn't as bad as you thought it was. For example, if you get stuck in the airport for hours because of a cancelled flight, don't think about what you're missing out on. Instead, see it as a chance to get work done or call your parents or maybe an old friend. Number 3, challenge your negative thoughts. After you've identified your common negative thoughts, try to find ways that you can begin to challenge them. Ask yourself whether the thoughts you're having are realistic or are they just fears and negative approaches causing your negative thoughts to be exaggerated. Number 4, physically throw them away. I'm sure you've heard of this before or seen someone burning a picture, for example, to symbolize ending of the relationship. According to a 2012 Ohio State University study, people who wrote down negative things about their bodies and then threw them away had a more positive self-image a few minutes later, compared to those who kept the papers with them. So what we can learn from this study that physically throwing away a negative thought can have the same impact on you mentally. Try it and tell me how does it go. Number 5, remember people don't care that much about what you do or you don't do. I know sometimes it feels like society around you is pressuring you to live a certain life, but trust me when I say that people don't have that much time, attention, or energy to think or talk about what you do. We all have our issues, struggles, relationships, and jobs. This realization will help you break free from the limitations you may create in your own mind. Number 6, be grateful for a few of the things you may often take for granted. When we get negative, it's easy to forget the positive things in life, especially the ones that are just a normal part that we may take for granted a bit too often. A life well lived is a life filled with gratitude. Find gratitude in everything. Find gratitude in the challenges that life throws at you. I know saying it is easier than actually doing it, but give it a try and I'm sure it will make a huge impact on the way you think. Number 7, practice mindfulness. Sit down daily for at least 10 minutes and write down all the things you are grateful for. And make sure you picture it in your mind and sit with that feeling of gratitude in your body. Doing this every day will train your mind to be naturally more grateful, even at times you are not trying to be grateful, and usually your daily negative thoughts will gradually slow down. It only takes 8 weeks of gratitude practice for people to start showing changed brain patterns that lead to greater empathy and happiness. Number 8, replace the negativity around you. Do you feel drained of energy as soon as you meet a particular person or go to a specific place? Since negativity is toxic to your entire system, it is also important to identify the cause and source of the negativity. I know it's not easy to stop toxic relationships, so take the first step and cut down on the time you spend with people who drain your energy. Negative thinking is nothing that anyone should be continually subjected to. You deserve to be happy. Understanding the root of negative thinking is the first step to overcoming it. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like and tell me in the comments below what other ways you use to stop negative thinking. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.
Big difference, bro.
Yeah.
For all the people out there that are watching that are scared and fear-based and vulnerable, you're not negative. Don't demonize yourself. You're actually vulnerable. You're not negative, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you do this.
Yeah.
Listening to positivity, owning your shortcomings, accept it. You know, the reason I'm talking with such candor here, you know, I'm sure some people are watching like, damn, Gary's like exposing his shit. I'm not doing that.
I mean, I like it. I love it. It's awesome.
Because you need to realize you're not bad. You're scared.
Right.
The second you go from I'm a bad guy, I'm a tough guy, I'm a negative guy, to I'm a soft guy, I'm a vulnerable guy, I'm emotionally like not where I need to be guy, all of a sudden the way you even look at yourself changes, and then you could start focusing on building those muscles on that.